this episode is going to be fun. Last time you seen the C10 was when we were doing burnouts and we had some problems with wheel hop. So today is the day that we're going to figure this thing out and hopefully be doing Brody's after this episode. What's up, Bob? He said Smoke Show Monday. Today it's just going to be fun. Again, we have some solutions that we have some friends help us with, so let's get in the shop, see if we could change a few things and get this thing smoking all the tires. So last time you seen the C10 Slayer doing burnouts, we had a pretty good amount of wheel hop.
A pretty good amount? A huge amount of wheel hop.
It was a little intense, and for those that are just returning to the channel, if it's your first time, this is my dad Doug, I'm Brad. We built this truck together, and today is the day that we have a lot of different things that we're gonna do to get the wheel hop out, and hopefully at the end of the day, we're just sitting in the parking lot doing Brody's burnouts, just burning out tires. So it'll be an interesting episode, so let's get
Cross
right
our fingers. We got a lot of good suggestions last time, so see what happens.
Let's go. So the hard part with this truck is literally it's so low, we could barely get on the lift, so we have to go through a few things to make this thing work, like ramps and jacks and all kinds of stuff. So this will be the coil we go to, but the first thing we're gonna try is Scott's Hot Rods. They actually machined all this just for my dad and I, and it's pretty interesting. But basically what we're doing is we're going from what we used to have, which is a rubber mounted bushing, that this was all the 4-link, and we think that there was a lot of deflection. So they actually fully machined all new brass ones for us, which they actually filmed the whole thing. So let me just cut to the video real quick, because it's pretty interesting.
Hello, I'm Justin from Scott's Hot Rods here in Knoxville, Tennessee. We built the chassis for Doug and Brad DeBerti's C10 truck with the dual rotors in the back. If you saw the YouTube video posted the other day, they were doing a pretty, the first burnout. Tremendous amount of wheel hop, bushing, deflection, flexing on our standard rod and bushing that we manufacture. Our rod has been machined out of 2-inch round bar stock 304 stainless steel bar right here, but our typical bushing that we make is actually made by Energy Suspension out of California. And these are designed for street driving and so on. But when you have 900 horsepower going to the rear wheels and you have 4 tires of traction grabbing the grip on the asphalt, you're having a wheel hop. And what was happening was the rear ends were actually going forward and back, not left and right. So with that, we talked to the DeBertis this morning. We came up with a quick remedy on that. So we machined up some brass bushings for them today, which are going to replace the typical rubber bushings you see in our rod ends. So it's going to be more of a solid mount deal that goes inside the asher deal. So it's actually going to be a 5/8 bolt going through the ID of the inside the brass bushing. This will eliminate that wheel hop there, and if that solves the issue, great. The next step that will be doing a stiffer spring on their shocks they have, and that's what we're doing. So that's it, guys.
So now that you guys seen how Scott's Hot Rod machined all these are the links that we're gonna pull off and replace all the bushings. So let me get all these links off. We'll take it to the bench, show you guys the difference, and then put them back in, and then just go straight to roasting tires. So this is our link bar. This is our old bushings. We're replacing it with the new brass. So we'll get this in, bolt it up, and then take her straight outside.
So in theory, what we have is this actually has some flex. It doesn't look like it's very much, but by going from this, you have 4 of these. So it's so radical with 900 horsepower, and you got these huge Michelin tires, that it could be, if this is flexing in and the wheels are pushing forward and backwards, we could gain a good 1/8 to 1/4 inch of movement.
Yeah.
And cause that wheel hop to start jumping.
The problem with the wheel hop is once it starts, it just enhances.
Oh, it gets radical.
And the more RPM, the more it goes. So the whole point of this is making everything as solid as possible so nothing's moving. The next thing is if that doesn't work, we're gonna change the coils, which is a 200-pound more of a spring rate. Right now we have a 500-pound inside the truck, and this is a 700-pound. So this will in turn make the ride a little stiffer.
A lot stiffer.
But
4.
I know. But again, we don't want the wheel hop because we just want to do burnouts. So we decided to just change the coils when we have it in the air. I was kind of excited just to try the bushings to see what that did. But we have the coils, and I know it needs a little more spring rate because these are soft to begin with. So we're just gonna change them both. Again, I don't know which one's gonna help the wheel hop more or less, but I know it needs more spring rate. So, and I already have the springs. So now we're just gonna pull the shocks, throw these new 700-pound springs on, pull off all the 500-pound, and then we'll back this thing straight up and get it on. So we had to take off the hydraulic off the Mittler Bros Hydro shock because this is how we get our ride height inside the truck when we go up and down. And this spring compressor it saves so much time. You could just put it in here, and then we're just gonna collapse this down, undo this eyelet, pull off the coil, throw the new coil on there, which is a higher spring rate, and then just throw it right back in the truck. So let's get this collapsed and pull her off. Good to go. Done. Bada bing, bada. What, Dad?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bung?
Yep.
That is bada bing, bada boom.
Whatever you want it to be there, Brad.
Remember? All right, we're kind of nervous right now. We made two big changes. The first change was the brass bushings from Scott Hot Rods. So now the whole 4-link suspension on the tandem axle there is no rubber.
Can't move.
Yeah, it can't move. Hopefully, nothing else deflects or anything like that.
Yeah, it can't.
And then the next thing is we got the new springs from Mittler Bros. So we went from a 500-pound to a 700-pound, which is a pretty dang big jump. So we're just gonna back it out right now and just go full ham in this thing and just see what we come up with. But look at my dad, he's all stoked right now.
Now I'm happy.
Let's cross our fingers right now. This is gonna get intense. Back it up right here. Here's our old marks, as you can see. They didn't really work. Hopefully they do now. That thing hauls ass. We just went down the street. I still felt it hopping a little bit. We're gonna play with it right now. But dude, like, what it's doing is it's gripping, like it just wants to go. So let's just see what happens. And hey, if anything, we still have some bugs to work out, and we'll go make some pulls down the street or something. But let's check it out. Definitely a lot better, but it's still got some hop. You gotta figure out how to get the traction out of it. It was a lot better. Like it was
10 times better, but I think maybe these are just too sticky.
Well, they make a different compound. I mean, these are for GT3 cars. I mean, these are.
Did it really start getting violent again?
Yeah.
God!
We're gonna get it. The next thing I could try is, I know, reading back on some of the YouTube comments, people are saying clock the second. I could go read exactly what people are saying, but they're saying maybe clock that drive shaft 90 degrees.
I just knew it was going to be fixed, and now it's not. Okay. Oh, hold on.
Oh, here you go. He always has a solution.
I want to make sure the hydraulic's all the way up.
All right, Dad. So overall, how was the first run?
Overall, this is a lot of work to try to figure out why that thing is hopping, and I'm not happy because I didn't really get to do a big smoke show. But I kind of have a feeling that we didn't. I don't know why. I guess we were just so excited to come out here. The hydraulic system, we opened it, and so then we put air of about 2 inches in all 4 of these cylinders. And then I was so excited to come out here, I didn't bleed it and then raise it back up so it was maxed out. So I kind of have a gut feeling that the ram from the hydraulic was floating. And we went to a heavier spring because we thought the rear end was fluctuating, jumping up and down, and then maybe getting violent and causing the rear end. And I mean, it was shaking and skipping probably, what, 10 inches? There's no doubt in my mind that the solid mount brass bushings that Scott's Hot Rod laid us for this thing, and the Mittler Brothers springs, even, I'm pretty sure the hydraulic, because I didn't bleed it, is bouncing up and down. I'd say it's twice as good as it was. There's no doubt, because I'm looking at the tracks. I'm not skipping a bunch of wheel hop. I mean, it's there. That's why I think it's a hydraulic. I'm just saying one thing. I'm not going to leave the day closed until these tires right here look like this inner part right here. I'm not fucking leaving!
There was no wheel hop, and then the tires started getting hot, and you could tell that it started sticking to the ground, and it really just it started ripping off. So I think worst case we go to a different compound tire, but it's already night and day. So basically, what we're gonna do now is we read a lot of the comments on the YouTube, and this is why it's important, and we appreciate everyone that puts in their input on our videos because we listen. So what a lot of people are saying is taking this second drive shaft, and as you can see, all the U-joints currently right now, everything's in line. And what people are saying, and especially what my buddy Tanner told us, is what happens when that many joints are online, it tries to hop the actual drive shaft. Now, I don't know if this is gonna work, but again, that's what today is trying to figure out what the wheel hop is. So let's pull out this drive shaft, we're gonna clock everything and bring it right back outside and see what's going on. But I can tell you this, that got my heart going, that was insane. See, this is why it's important when we ask for input, because I'm literally just gonna go through and kind of read different people's ideas. One person says it's caused from rubber bushings, which is
we fix
100%.
That. It's definitely better. There's no doubt it's better. But once it starts wheel hopping, it gets friggin' violent quick.
Sandy Cone!
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, buddy. Hey, I'm actually in a pinch right now, and I figured you may be the only one that would remotely even know.
Hey, at least
if
we
this
got
works.
input.
I'll tell you this right now, if this works, I'm sending every single person that commented that DeBerti gear. Every single person in these comments.
Yes. And an airplane ticket to come out and take a ride.
Well, that could get expensive.
So what?
There's like 700 comments. I don't know how many.
So I don't know how this could work, but what they're saying is it hops. So now that we clocked it, we'll see what it does. But I'm gonna try two things. I'm gonna try that first to see if it works, and if it works, it's gonna blow my mind. But if it doesn't, I'm going to lower that thing all the way down, which is going to bring that drive line to, it'll still have the same angle, but maybe...
Plus it'll make the link angle different.
The rear right now and change the angle of the links and try it.
Alright, that made it way worse. So when we lowered it, before you snap my wing off, that made it way
vibrate
worse.
that freaking much?
Holy cow.
Gosh, dang it.
Dang it.
Here, hit me with this.
Dang it.
We're done. We're done today.
Huh?
We're done. It was a failure.
No,
We
we're not.
have a failure. It's a failure.
It's not done yet.
Brad, if we vibrated that, Brad, to snap that friggin' wing off, I mean, we already, look what we had to do already. We snapped the whole tailgate apart. We had to add washers because it ripped the... It's friggin' violently vibrating. Violently. There's nothing we can do right now. We've failed. We've failed.
Look at him.
No, I mean, God.
I can't believe you just snapped my wing like that.
Let's just we need some more advice.
No, it's not. We just need test time. I mean, this is what it takes, you know. Again, you know, I
ripped the tailgate apart. Now we've vibrated the. I mean, how do you bust carbon? That just doesn't happen. Gosh.
APR is gonna be like, "What'd you guys do?" This is a really expensive wing. And this is
Well, because nobody vibrates the truck until. I mean, you gotta feel literally my jaws rattle.
Hey, all I know is that made it worse. We gotta keep going. All right, what is the next thing we want to try?
I don't know. I don't know. We have failure. I need to go think because now my head hurts.
Oh my God. It's not even that bad. It's just carbon fiber. Did you see that flying?
Holy cow! It literally almost broke the front window.
Hey, all I know is, man, our roll cage and chassis work did good.
What did we learn?
Didn't we learn that it made it way worse?
Well, yeah, but
Man, you jacked up my wing. That's why I'm having my dad drive, so I don't break anything. It's easier that way.
no, but it actually scared me. It rattled. No, it didn't rattle. It violently shook me. No big deal. We got a tailgate that's cracked in half, vibrated the wing apart, almost broke the front window, and my teeth rattled so much I got a chip in one.
Yeah, we did have some fun with it, though.
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, most people just show the successes. So we have another failure, and we thought we were going to do a smoke show. I know we could do a smoke show by strapping the axle, but I'm not going to do that every time we want to do a smoke show. No, we're going to figure it out. I don't care if we vibrate the hood off and the motor falls out. Oh, that's an exaggeration.
Well, we're gonna technically end it here, but
We're not ending shit.
we're not.
No. We're going to go drive the truck and have some fun, cruise the neighborhood. Not everything's a smoke show as much as I want to do a smoke show. And we're going to go eat lunch.
We'll go through the gears, rip it around town.
Yes.
All right. Well, looks like
Vibrations.
we're going around town. All I know is, you guys, please drop down in the comment section and just keep giving us advice. I mean, we went through so many people's advice from the last time we did this, and yes, it's gotten way better. So all I can say is thank you guys for giving us the advice you guys have. But if you guys have any more, let us know. But we're gonna go have some fun driving around town. I'm actually excited, and the next episode, we are gonna figure this thing out. We're putting it on the lift, and we got some homework to do.
We're gonna attempt to figure it out.
What'd you break? What'd it break?
That wheel got really.
I know, so that's what we're doing.
Did you? I started yelling at one point. I was like, "Whoa, whoa!" I thought the tire came apart for a second. It got really wild.
See, that's why we busted the wing and crap.
Yeah, it's
it
freaking
gets
vibrating inside.
Now, if you think
so it's kind of funny. We haven't even left the neighborhood yet. We stopped by our buddy Mike's.
Well, the thing is,
He does all of our TIG cups, but he's like a genius. So we figured, hey, let's stop here and let's just show these guys. And look, he's already.
I don't know.
brain's already going
doing
crazy.
this, it's doing this.
That's what it's looking like to me
It's
too.
like racking this.
But
way.
there's no way.
What I would do is disconnect the rear, lift that fucker up, and see if it does it on the front.
That's what I told him.
Yeah, that's what you need. Isolate
And
that
you know what
front.
I told him? What the hell's that gonna do? We still gotta hook the rear up, and it's still gonna shake.
Yeah. But I would
Eliminate
definitely
that.
See if it's some kind of fucking like structural issue or something else.
I'm gonna come over there and punch you in the face in front of the
See, you should have listened to your son, the wise.
Yeah, it was. Remember where your first house was? Right here, buddy.
He was swimming.
Yeah.
My dad can't even talk. All he says is death, snow, snow, snow. All my dad says is that was awesome.